Hi students, I'm going to do a few problems for homework help. So here is the first one. It says, and this is on ratios, rates, and proportions QR code activity. Okay, so it says, Ted is practicing to make the basketball team. He shoots 260 baskets in 3 days. How many baskets will he shoot in 6 days? All right, so a few different ways you can solve it, but I'm going to use a proportion. So first side of my proportion, I'm going to write 260 baskets over 3 days. On the other side of the proportion, I'm going to write 6 days, and I'm going to write it on the denominator to match the days, the unit. And I'm going to find out how many baskets will he shoot. Okay, once I'm done setting it up, I can always solve towards the variable. So 3 times 2 equals 6. So 260 times 2 is 520 baskets. And there you go. Okay. All right, the next one is number C. It says, Jack can do 100 push-ups in 4 minutes. Mark can do 36 push-ups in 3 minutes. How many more push-ups can Jack do per minute? So I'm not going to solve the entire problem for you. However, I'm going to sort of set it up to let you know what you can do. So both of these are asking how many more push-ups can Jack do per minute? Per minute is a unit rate. So what you want to do is you want to set up 2 separate rates and find out the unit rate for both. So this is for Jack, and he can do 100 push-ups in 4 minutes. And for Mark, he can do 36 push-ups in 3 minutes. Sorry, I hope you guys can see that. And basically what you want to do is you want to find the unit rate for both. So for Jack, since the denominator is 4, I'm going to divide by 4. But for Mark, since my denominator is 3, I'm going to divide by 3. What that's going to give me is for both of them, how many push-ups they do per minute. Okay, once you find this information, since it says how many more push-ups can Jack do per minute, so obviously Jack is going to do more push-ups than Mark. Once you find both of these information, you can find the difference by subtracting. Okay, all right. For number D, it says the table shows the number of hours Joey worked at her babysitting job and the money she earned right here. For 12 hours, $75, 18 hours, $112.50, and so on. Based on the information on the table, how much would she make in 24 hours? Okay, so if the number of hours is 24, how much would she make? So this information right here is what we are looking for. What we need to do is first we need to find the multiplicative relationship between the number of hours worked and the amount of money earned. So a simple way you can do that is just using your calculator. I'm gonna do money divided by the number of hours. So 75 divided by 12 gives me 6 25/100. What that means is 12 times 6 25/100 is equal to 75. Now, I'm going to divide the next part to see if that relationship, the multiplicative relationship, it stays the same. So 112.5 divided by 18. And I see that the relationship is the same. It's also multiplying by 6 25/100. Now finally, I'm gonna do the last one, $137.50 divided by 22 hours. And it also gives me the same multiplicative relationship, which means if I know that I'm working for 24 hours, to find out the amount of money earned, I just need to multiply by 6 2500ths. So 24 hours times 6.25, and it shows that I'm going to make $150. Okay. All right. The next one I'm going to do is, the next one I want to talk about is number E. It says, over a 3-game period, a softball player is at bat 4 times. She gets on base 1 time. It says, what is the ratio, or which ratio describes the number at bats to the number of times she gets on base? So, the number of at-bats on top, the number of base on the bottom, and that order is important. Okay, so I hope you guys can figure out the correct ratio. That's all I'm gonna say for that problem. Okay, I have two more problems I'm gonna go over. Number I, an online store sells 8 used video games for $60. What is the unit cost, which is the same as unit rate for each used video game? So remember, money always goes on top. So $60 on top, 8 video games on the bottom. And to find the unit cost, you divide by the denominator. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. And the last one I'm going to talk about, in a bag of 100 chocolates, 18 of them were broken. How many would probably be broken in a bag of 300? So set up a proportion. 100 chocolates, 18 broken. 300 chocolates. How many would be broken? And solve for the variable. Okay? All right. That's all for the homework help. Thank you. Bye-bye.